stairs. And look at the cat on top of the heater. So cute. And Shawkat has pasta with tomatoes and capers.
Do you know how to make pasta? The way they cook it, it's al dente, the spices, just amazing. It has capers in it, make it a little bit spicy. The tomato is so good.
It's fresh, huh?
Yes. That's really good. Where's mine?
I got pasta with pistachios, and I hope you can see the pistachios there. I believe this is their local cuisine. You can taste the cheese. You can't taste the pistachios yet, but the cheese is very creamy, very thick without feeling heavy at all. And the pasta again is cooked al dente. Glass of wine. Bon appetit. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
It was delicious. It was delicious. Seriously.
Okay, we are stuck in a downpour here underneath this little overhang here.
Raining hard outside.
Yes, but it's still so beautiful to see. But we just need to be careful, make sure the stones aren't slippery. But we're going to try to make a dash to the room.
In between the rains.
Yes. Good morning from Matera.
Good morning.
We are in this town, Matera. It's in the southern part of Italy. I would say it's more in the instep of the boot. And what's so special about Matera is that this is the third longest continuously inhabited city. It's third after Aleppo and Jericho.
And how many years?
It's believed that people were living here back in 7000 BC. So, what?
9,000 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is also a UNESCO heritage site. But people living here in Matera, they were in poverty. It was really dirty. They were poor, impoverished people here. It got so bad that the government in the 1950s took the people out, evacuated the city because it was just so bad and so dirty. And then during the 80s, people started coming back and started cleaning the place. And now there are restaurants and bars and hotels and B&Bs. You probably hear some work back behind us. And tourists are now starting to come here and seeing the marvel of Matera. And right now we are in the old part of Matera. There's a new part. It's more modern, has buildings and
It's like a city.
yeah, it's like a city.
Not like this.
No. So we're in the old part, and this part is called the Sassi, and that translates to stone. And people live here in caves. The homes are dug out of the mountain, so the facade looks like a building, but once you walk inside, you're in the mountain, you're in a cave. And just look at it, and it's just an amazing place. And another note, in 2019, Matera became the Europe capital of culture. So it's really up and coming to come and visit, and I'm glad we were able to visit here.
What was your first impression when we took the bus and it took you from the new city to the old
You're
town?
just in awe. You're
Yes.
just, wow. And people in the bus were laughing at us.
Yes.
But it's like, yeah, this is our home.
That's normal for them,
Yes.
but for us coming from the
Wow.
civilization to just something like this, it's just like I could not get my eye off.
Yes.
It's just looking right, left.
So I'm glad we rented a car. We did have to park in the new part of Matera, in a little parking garage, and then the shuttle took us to the center of town. But all right, let's go check out Matera. This is what a typical home looks like in Matera back in the day. And many families would live here, not just one. You've got the kids, aunts, uncles, grandparents would all live here in this tiny Sassi. And don't forget the animals. The animals lived in here too. Here's their cistern. That's where they got their water from. Here is their tiny kitchen. Actually, it's not a bad size, but for many families, yes, this is a small kitchen. And this is the one bed that was in here, and it was raised up high because of the humidity. It was less humid up high. And this is where the babies would sleep. And if you wonder where the bathroom is, it's over here. It's beside the bed right there. I could imagine cleaning that out. Here's the chest they would store their wheat. Oops.
La sua realizzazione può essere fissata agli inizi del
Got
1700.
donkeys, pigs,
Osservate in
chickens,
alto.
living with the
Realizzata
families
con blocchi
of
di tufo,
multiple
la
families.
volta
They would all live in this
l'unica finestra
excavated
per
cave.
arieggiare.
This mostly peasant way of life survived up until 1952. At that time, Matera had about 30,000 inhabitants, and the transfer of half of the population occurred between 1953 and 1968. The cave dwelling in which you stand was left empty in 1956. Thank you for your attention, and warm greetings from the Sassi of Matera.
This area here is still uninhabited. So let's look inside one of these little gates here. So this is what a typical Sassi home would look like back in the day, where multiple families and animals would live. And it's still undergoing remodeling. You can kind of hear the workers behind us. Here's one that's kind of open. Oh, graffiti. But wow, that's a typical Sassi. And here's one, their next door neighbor. Yeah, they aren't very big. Here's a bigger one. Wow. Okay, I think we're lost here, but we're just gonna follow the roads and see where it takes us. Let's just keep walking. Even if we're lost, let's just keep walking.
Two oranges, two bananas for €1. Fresh.
Yeah?
The oranges has leaves around them. You cannot get it more fresh
Yeah.
than this. Enjoy some of this fruit.
Yes. How's that orange, baby?
Oh my gosh, it's very juicy. It's not dry at all. So this is the Duomo of Matera.
Here's a fun fact. There were over 30 movies filmed here in Matera. Ben-Hur was one of them. Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ. Wonder Woman was filmed here, and the new James Bond movie. I heard that there was a chase scene here in Matera. And I believe the new James Bond movie is coming out spring or summer of 2020. That's pretty cool. That is our room right there. This is all the bed and breakfast. Look at that. Right next to a church. welcome to our cave. Here we go. This is incredible. This is incredible. You have a little seating area, and inside there it looks to be like a little alcove with some of their pottery that's here for Matera. And then you walk in here and look at this big living room and this couch. Isn't this cool? I know we got our camera stuff here. Watch this big screen TV that they have here. It's a lot better than ours at home, let me tell you. A smart TV, so it's got all the apps if you ever want to watch your shows here. Oh my gosh, and then you have another seating area right here with a view of the ravine. Then you have a nice bar seating right here. You have a coffee machine, tea machine, you've got cups, and there's back behind there is a refrigerator. And you have more nooks and crannies here with the lights on. And look, there's a seating area right here. And let me tell you, there are a lot of plugs around this place. You will not go hungry for plugs here. I know the bed's not made, but let's pretend that it is. But this is where we slept, in a cave. Look at that. And back here, what's nice, again, excuse the mess, you can put your luggage right here, out of sight, out of mind. You have a nice heater right here to keep your little alcove warm and cozy. And another TV. I mean, this is awesome. And that's not all. Let's walk this way. Some more little nooks and crannies here. And here, there is a steam room, but it's still a work in progress. This suite, she said it's a year old. So I could imagine having a steam room. How cool would that be? Let's walk into the bathroom. Look at this bathroom in here. Got a nice big sink right here. Of course, your toilet and bidet. And the shower. Let me show you the shower. It's got a nice rain shower right there, and it has chromotherapy. So you can change whatever color you're in the mood for when you take a shower. Ooh, red, green, blue. I think that's yellow. I don't think I want to be under yellow. I'd look kind of jaundiced. Look at that. That is so cool. And the water pressure, it is excellent. Really wanted to stay here for an hour if I could. And that is the tour of our cave. And because we're in low season, the price per night is 140 euros. So it's not bad for this huge cave. And also, this is a bed and breakfast. It's not a hotel. It's run by a family, and they have 4 rooms. This is the largest of the 4. And I'll link their website down below if you want to check this place out. And let me tell you, if you ever come to Matera, this is the place to stay, because you also have a great view of the ravine. And let me show you something outside. A nice little terrace outside here. You can see you're in a cave outside. Look at this mountain rock formation here. And here is the ravine here, and you can see the caves back there. And there's a nice little trail that leads down. But to get from here to there, you have to drive. There is a bridge, but it's another work in progress. That's the thing to say over here when it's not working. But I'm hoping maybe we can try to make it over there, maybe tomorrow when we leave here. But this is an incredible place. We're here in the Piazza Veneto. I believe that's how you say it.
I believe so. I'm still eating my gelato, and
Yes.
it's delicious.
I already finished mine. My pistachio. Yeah, I'm a fast eater. But yeah, that chocolate looks really good.
It's very rich too.
So we're just walking around enjoying the sights, and we've been going up and down and sideways and up and down
Yes.
again. But every corner we turn, there is just something to see. And we're just looking at each other like,
Yes.
wow, it's an amazing place here.
We are enjoying this tour in Italy. You know, we went to where? Went to Naples,
Sorrento,
Sorrento,
yes.
and Amalfi Coast.
Rented a car.
Rented a car, came
Yeah.
all the way to Matera, it's a beautiful tour.
Yes.
It's a beautiful tour. And then we're gonna go where after that?
Tomorrow, we're going to go to a town called Alberobello, and they're famous for their truly houses. So we're going to go and sleep in one, but we're just enjoying Matera right now and sleeping in a cave.
Yes.
That is so cool.
That's an experience, right?
Yes. If we didn't leave one light on, I think we would have slept until noon because it's so dark and so nice. It's just it's a neat experience.
It's a very
sleep in a cave.
very comfortable cave.
Yes.
If you can say that.
I couldn't imagine how the people lived here 50, 60, 70 years ago with living with the animals. But yeah, I didn't get to finish the tour because people were coming in and they wanted to hear the guide, the audio guide. But they lived with their animals, with donkeys, pigs, chicken, in the same cave with all their family members. So I can see how the living conditions could be so bad. It's getting heavy. Yeah, we're not used to flogging. Oh, happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary.
This is a nice little anniversary trip.
Yeah.
But we're not done yet.
No,
We've got
no.
2 more places to see, and then actually 3 more places to see, and then we're flying back home. Let's finish seeing Matera, especially around dusk. I heard that's the twilight right before the sun goes down. They say it's beautiful, so we can't wait to see that.
Okay.
Okay, finish
Let's
your
go.
ice cream. Let's go.
I'm finishing.
We are eating in a cave.
Look at that. It's really amazing. Like the breadcrumbs in this, it gives it more texture. The tomato, the cheese, it's blowing over my mouth.
Yeah. Orecchietta. I believe that's how you say it. And it's shaped like little ears. And it's with fava beans and mushrooms. And it tastes so good. You can kind of see it looks like little ears. It has a very creamy texture, and you can taste the fava beans and the mushrooms and the fresh tomatoes. Gosh, that smells so good. You smell the rosemary.
I ordered lamb chop with brandy sauce and tomato. It just melts in your mouth. Cost 18 euros.
Not bad.
So what is this, Heba?
Oh my god. It has a cake with like a meringue frosting with pistachios and chocolate. And I can taste a little citrus in there, a little lemon. But look at the pistachios there. Ooh, and it's a hard crust. That's good stuff. And then wash it down with a glass of red wine. Nothing better than that. I think it tastes like there's a powdered sugar over it too.
We have like a 5-star meal. We have a bottle of wine, which was very good wine. 2 plates of pasta, they were very good. And then the second course was lamb chop with brandy sauce. And then dessert, and then coffee. All of this cost 80 euros, like what, $85? I think if you go to any restaurant here with this kind of service and this kind of food, it's like $100 each at least. The food is good, the price is really nice, the service was great. Eating in a cave, which is very good experience for us. I like that.